Hello everyone, welcome back to another supplemental on Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. And welcome back to those of you who only watch my channel for Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. You think I don't see the view counts? I know there are a bunch of you that are only subscribed to my channel for this content, which isn't a bad thing. I'm welcoming you all back to the show. I'm just saying, I notice when you all drop off. I'm not here to pander for views though. Welcome back everyone who's a fan of Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. I'm excited to be back with you for the next few weeks for this new batch of supplementals for 2022. Yeah, Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews as a whole might be over, but there are always new variants of things that I am finding out there on the secondary market, because God knows that Mattel and Universal, all those guys, they're not putting out any new content for us to consume on home media, unless you count that all engines go bullshit. Which I've stated multiple times, I will never cover that on home media reviews because that stuff is not Thomas, and yet I still get people in my comments once every other month or two. Will you cover All Engines Go? No! So take a look on your screen right now. You're seeing two releases. This is a supplemental for Races, Rescues, and Runaways, so it just makes sense that we have that particular release here to show off. Just a brief reminder of what this release looks like, although I'm sure you guys don't need any reminders because you probably own several copies of this already, like I do. And then you also see on the other side, On Site with Thomas. Now I'm sure you all are asking, what do these two releases have to do with one another? I mean, one of them is primarily Season 5 stuff, the other is Jack in the Pack, one of them is orange, the other one is red, one of them is in a thick case, the other's in a slim case. Has Lego Lover finally lost his damn mind? To answer that question, I lost my mind a long time ago. And I can answer your other question of what do these two releases have in common? The answer to that is they were in a double pack together. Did you guys know this was a thing? I found this at a Goodwill a few months ago, and yeah, this exists. We got the double feature up there at the top with the Thomas & Friends logo, the tracks running down the middle, separating our two poster arts. We've got On Site with Thomas, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, and they both use their same artwork. Well, I guess I should have switched these around. That would have been easier. We have two DVDs on one right there. Pretty neato. The spine, your hit logo, Thomas & Friends logo, On Site with Thomas, Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Cartoon Thomas, distributed by Lionsgate. Back has your barcode, a blurb about the On Site with Thomas release, as well as a rectangle here that talks about various features that are included on it, in a screenshot from one of the stories. Same thing down here with Races, Rescues, and Runaways. You got your features there, screenshot, and then funny enough, this has storyteller Alec Baldwin on it. This one up here has no mention of who the narrator is. It's Michael Brandon, but why doesn't he get a little nod there? I guess because Alec Baldwin got paid a crap load of money whenever his name shows up on anything, because he's kind of a greedy bastard. Down there at the bottom, legalese and such, tech specs and all that. And on the inside, it's one of those DVDs. It's a single layer. Well, I guess it's a double layer, but each release has a single layer of content that comes with it. It's one of those discs that you have to flip over. I don't like these. They don't store as much visual information as one of these discs do. But I guess they're convenient. If we look here, we have full screen, 35 minutes, copyright 2009. That is for side B, Races, Rescues, and Runaways. You got full screen, 37 minutes, copyright 2009. If we come over here, side A is On Site with Thomas. Now, I believe side A is facing up like this. Side B would be like that, I think. I don't know. These things get confusing. It's really hard not to get your fingerprints all over these because there's really not much space for you to grab it. Now, I don't know if these menus were changed at all for either of these releases. I have a hunch that's telling me they weren't changed, but why don't we find out together in the menu tour? Alright folks, here's your menu tour for the On-Site with Thomas and Races, Rescues, and Runaways double feature. As far as I can tell, this is the same menu. Nothing here has been changed. It's got the same featurettes and stuff on it, I believe. Let's take a look at the Pick a Story menu. Yep, it's even got the bolts and everything, the rivets, all that stuff. It's the exact same menu as on the standard release that we took a look at a while back. Just take a look at the fun and games. And they've got Build a Dino, Trivia Challenge, Character Gallery, and Computer Fun. That looks about the same. It's even got the little Hair of the Helicopter up there. Sing-along songs are also the same. And the read-along story is down at the docks. Alright, here we are for the menu for Races, Rescues, and Runaways. And it's the exact same menu. Nothing's been changed. It even has the animations and stuff. You know, it's got Sir Topham Hatt talking to you about, "Welcome to the island of Sodor. You're going to see lots of races, rescues, and even a runaway or two on this release." If I'm not mistaken, it will stop on Percy, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we don't have to look at the Pick a Story menu or the Character Gallery or stuff like that because this menu is exactly the same as the menu that we looked at back in the original supplemental for Races, Rescues, and Runaways. So if you're intrigued about what this menu looks like and what this holds, go back and watch that episode. Still, it is kind of cool that they were able to fit this menu onto a single layer DVD. This doesn't feel like a cheap repack, even though it's only one disc, but you still get your menus, you still get all of your featurettes. There's nothing that's been taken away here. Everything is exactly the same, so it feels like you're getting more value for your money. That wraps things up here for me. Thank you all so very much for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.